me?
No.
Question at the end. Well, let's start. So, hi everyone. This is Ludivine my assistant in nuclear power engineer. And I, Thomas, found in the street. Today, we're gonna give a presentation about energy. As you may know, energy is vital for everything. As you can see, just to light up this, to be more, I don't know, in life. It's really, really important. So today we're gonna talk about energy in France. So the outlines are, first of all, we're gonna talk about the distribution and the retailing in France. In few points, we're gonna speak about, quick, please, quick. In a second point, we're gonna talk about the sources of France's electricity. In the third point, we're gonna have a retrospect of the past 20 years. And to finish, we're gonna talk about the foreseeable futures production. Let's start. Can you talk about, please?
Okay, I will try to do my best, but I don't remember everything. That first, nuclear power is the most important resources of energy in France. Yeah. The company which distributes it is EDF, which is Électricité de France, Electricity of France. And the prices, I don't remember the numbers, but we're the 7th cheapest one in the world.
So it's very, yeah, we are really cheap because of nuclear power.
Yeah.
The production is huge, so that's why. Okay, so now in some figures, as you can see, this large part of the chart, guess what? Nuclear. Yes, that's true. And all the others are like some conventional production like coal, oil and gas. And we also use a little bit of renewable energy since 2005. A bit before, but it was insignificant, like nothing. We will see that afterwards. So hydraulic, wind turbine, and solar panels. So I'm sorry for that. I thought it would be better, but this is the map of France. You can guess it. And we have 48 or 50 nuclear centrals in France. So they are all places everywhere in France. As you can see, I'm living in this region there, close to Paris. And we have one here. So if it blew up, I blew up. Well, this is a huge tableau, but it shows the evolution of the production. The most important is not the numbers, the figures, because it doesn't mean anything for you, but this is the arrow, who show you that since the 90s, the nuclear just increased. And now, in 2010, some measures have been set up by the government to reduce the consumption. Sorry, that one should be in green. So, in 2012, nuclear remains the main source of production, because in France we don't have a lot of coal or something like you do in Chile, or a lot of stream. Well, but we can also see that hydraulic, wind turbine, and photovoltaic in 2012 still increased. So that's the plan of France to be more green, if I can say. Well, now we're gonna discuss about the advantages and disadvantages. Please yourself.
I just wrote this, I don't remember anything.
Come on.
No, that's true. I don't know, it's everything written here, so.
Yeah, but let's say it like without. Sorry. Well.
Assisted doesn't mean that I have to do everything.
So please, can you show us all of them? Like.
Okay. So first of all, you have the lower carbon dioxide emission. So greenhouse gases emission is lower. Is it written this one? I don't understand.
Oh, sorry.
No. This one I don't understand what it's
This
written.
one?
No, this one.
No, it's related to
yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Lower
Related
carbon
to the
dioxide.
first
Oh, yeah,
one,
okay.
it just
Yeah.
says-
So they're
yeah, I
going
should have put some
Yeah,
points,
they're
but
going
it
to-
just disappeared when you put it.
Okay, so after you have low operation costs, it's less expensive to use nuclear power. Yes, it's already a technology which is developed for markets, so we can continue to use it. It's already done. This one now. Yes, existing and future nuclear power, existing and future nuclear waste can be reduced, so that's one of the advantages. And after we have like kind of disadvantages like high non-risks in accident, we know that, but we continue to use them. And the most important, it's a target for terrorism, and that's really dangerous.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, so as to last point, the future of production in France of electricity. So we're still going to increase the wind turbine, also to increase the solar panel, hydraulic power as well, because we're gonna use the tides power, and which is a paradox because nuclear power still remain, but this is a paradox because this is some scenario that the French government has planned to apply. But the paradox is we want to reduce nuclear, but we still build some new station. But still, we decide to plan like assumption if we could reduce in 2030 the nuclear at 70% of production of electricity in France. Just reduce like 10%. That means that we have to increase the green power like 2/3 of we did now. So it's gonna be really difficult. Just so as you to think about change now, because we're using nuclear since decades now. So it's like in our culture, and it's really expensive and to change, to be more green. So those are some scenarios that friends imagine, and one of them is quite crazy, but if we could do that, in 2030, use only 20% of nuclear power and increase our green use of like hydraulic renewable production would be awesome, friends. There is also some other rules, like in construction, the country decide to construct like green building, so as to reduce the use of electricity. And this. Well, so that's pretty much all for our presentation.